Come and join me. Come and join me. I missed you. Sorry? Yeah. I want to stay positive. Tukumazai. Someone is. I think someone else. I don't know. Now I'm feeling so low. Really low. Hmm? T-shirt notification. Just testing. I'm live. There's one person there. I don't know. Hmm? It's slow and still there. So you just say I'm in live, Abi. You don't move good enough. The way that is two people. Yeah, this network is trash, man. No, you won't send me the link that time. Which one? MTN. MTN. But you are streaming at the same time, I'm also using it to stream. Yeah. One, your connection is unstable. Samsung. Hey, is this still slow? Hmm? It's still slow. So that means whatever I'm saying, can you increase the audience? If whatever I'm saying is slow as well, this needs to be better. Exactly. Okay. So do you want me to keep talking? What's up, guys? We're live. Slower. Okay, but it's still playing, but it's not cracking. No, that's fine. 5 minutes more. Let's just wait. We need five more people on this live. Yeah, yeah. Um, so we're talking about Fibonacci today. Top seven. Yeah, I'm feeling so low. Where can I? What is this? Wait, okay. Or for one more customization. Where's that? Okay. I'm feeling so low. Mm, mm. Yeah. What are you saying, guys? So today we'll be touching just one topic. I just want you to understand roadmap and direction in this market. Just one topic, then we'll go on to do like the Sunday swing, my best setup for the week. I'm looking at two, three pairs for this week. Usually, I always look at gold, come on, but you know, I like to look at other market this week. I want to stay positive, and I'm giving bad energy. Normality, tunes, now feeling so low. Mhm. Mario. So Snapchat has updated. Where is this I'm seeing? I want to share my screen. Are you sleeping? I want to do it now. Can you see? Loading. This is bad. I think Google Meet. Google Meet is better than this YouTube live. I don't know. Yes, yes. Loading. Nice. How to use it. All right, it's 3:15 and I'm about to kickstart this session. I'll be saving this session on my YouTube page. You can come back and watch it anytime. Well, I'm trying to dissect this market. I'm trying to show you what roadmap is or how I look at the market. Wow, it's been a while. This is chopping. It's crazy. So I'm here to teach you about Fibonacci trading, how I use it in this market, how I use it to analyze the market, and at what point do I use the tool? How does the tool work? How effective it is, and what is the theory behind the tool, and why do I feel it's the most important tool when it comes to trading? Well, what's Fibonacci? I think I dug up some write up here. All right. Fibonacci levels are effective because they reflect human psychology and market behavior. Traders and investors often react at these mathematical derived levels, creating self-fulfilling support and resistance zone. What do they mean by these things? Well, they speak about the region in which they like to look out for. They feel like the 61.8% level is known as the golden ratio. Well, that is one line. Now, I'll let you know that Fibonacci can work with anything, but like it's more effective when you use it with a trending market. I really want to rush and jump and show you examples, but like I'm trying to educate you on what you're trying to learn first of all, before we even go into the examples of what they look like. Um, Fibonacci trading actually helps as a pullback for either a support or a resistance level in this market, in which buyers and sellers can come in and take opportunity in the market. We have different Fibonacci levels. Let me show you my Fibonacci tool. This is a Fibonacci tool, and this is also a Fibonacci tool as well. A different Fibonacci retracement level, and I would like to show you everything. The 0.7, the 0.8. I think there's one point. I'm not sure about that. Well, these are the different levels you like to look for in this market. All right. Yes. Many people like to look at 0.7. Some people look at 0.3. And as for me, I think you can see I always like to look for a whole region, which is the zero point 0.5 to the 0.6 Fibonacci region. Nice. Okay. So, oh, there are for me. Exactly. I only like to look out for just this zero point 0.5 and 0.68 region. I don't know why people look out for these other regions, but this is my golden region, and this is where I like to see a trade pull back into before I get into a trade. Now, Fibonacci works even in a range market, but we like to only focus on the trend markets. I like to quickly show you what a trend market is. As you can see, this is gold. This is a trending market. We've been buying and creating different structure points in this market. We've been creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. If you should be familiar with those terms, what is this term? Yep, like I said, this is a high point. Oh, I found it too. What is this? I want to change my screen again. Already. Let me see this guy. This guy showing live. This guy showing. Alright. Alright, let me just use this my chart to explain it. The other chart was giving me problem. Let me go back to gold and just get to it. Alright. Exactly. I was trying to explain what a trend is to you. Fibonacci works well with the trend. Not that it does not work without the trend, but like overall, you would notice that sometimes it plays out, sometimes it does not play out, and over time you just get tired of using the tool. But like if you do know how to use the tool, well, then it will be better for you while you're analyzing station screen. Alright. So I'm trying to plot out my support and resistance with this trade. I'll show you how the tool literally works. We have a trend to the upside. For every time we rally to the upside, we always have a pullback. Now I can tell you for free that this market pulled into a Fibonacci region before it pulled all the way here. And for us to have another pullback, we did pull into another Fibonacci region. You can call it support region as well. But then I I always see that anytime we pull into this region, we always create new highs. And you see that we're not coming back to where we started this trend from. Now we're here. Probably expect something like this in the future. And we keep going higher. And that's the way it is. Now if I say I want to scale down, let's say I pick this point in this market as my lowest point in the market, and I draw the feed from here to this high point in this market. As I was saying, I didn't need to see, like, I didn't need to look down here before I know that the market pulled into a Fibonacci region. And for every time we create a leg on push to the upside, we always come back to create an higher low in conjunction with the Fibonacci. Let me take that again. For every time we pull out from a support region, creating new highs, anytime we pull back for a higher low, we always come into a Fibonacci region. Not always, I won't say always, but like 80% out of the time, we're pulling into this golden Fibonacci region before we push to the upside. And now, when we push to the upside, most times I always target this Fibonacci extension for my most immediate direction in the market. But knowing fully well that this market is a trending market, I do expect us to keep. Now I want to take this same feed. region again. I'm going to draw my Fibonacci from this previous Fibonacci region all the way here. Can you see the way this market has given us a bigger time frame structure leg to the upside and to pull back into this Fibonacci region, giving us a chart pattern, but I'm not discussing chart pattern. I'm just showing you how this tool works and is seamless. Now we've pulled back into this Fibonacci region. Now we're now heading to the upside. I mean, I'd like, is it a magnet pull? I don't know what to call it at this point. What does that mean? Still sharing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. It feels like it is a magnet pull. Let me describe this for you. Feels like the market keeps forcing itself all the way back into this region. All right. I think that's right about that. Now let me show you another one. Let me show you another magnetic pull in this market. Okay. This right here. This is a whole region. Now, if I draw my Fibonacci from this low point in the market all the way, can you see the way we have come all the way into this magnetic pool? I know we did not fully sit down into this region, but like we can still see that we're touching this line. That's why it is a whole support region. It's a whole region entirely. So anytime the market gives me a move to the upside and it's pulling back eventually, I always like to see something around this region, play out before it push to the upside. Now, can you see how what I was just trying to explain to you? We just moved rally into this region, and I see all of this pressure to the upside. Jesus Christ, bro! This was when I started trading. This was when my journey started in forex. Well, I can show you so many more examples on a higher time frame. But then I would like to go to a lower time frame to show you how this tool works on any time frame. I'm going to a daily time frame. It works on any time frame. So far you can spot a solid support region and a solid move to the upside. You definitely catch a trend. This is a support region. We have triple bottom here. We have triple bottom here. We have a pull, we have the move like I was explaining, move to the upside. We came here, we did this. We finally came back into this structure point, which I refer to as the magnetic pull, and we just get blasting out like it's nothing, same magnetic pull. Now, mind you, I would like to even just remove this for you. I like to replay this all the way from here. Now see me draw my Fibonacci all the way into this box. Can you see can you see what I'm talking about? We have a magnetic pull the market keeps coming back into. I like to see it. I just don't want it to pull into that place. I like to see it pull into that place. It pull into a structure point, which is also a support region, and also give me a chart pattern. But I'm not even talking about that today. I'm just showing you how this tool, tiny tool, simply gives me my direction in the market. Now, let me play this for you so you see how it goes. And let's just watch out. This is on the daily time frame. I'm not even more on the weekly time frame. Now scale down. I'm trying to catch a couple of days straight, maybe 4, 5, 6 days straight. On the weekly time frame, I'm trying to catch 3, 4 weeks straight type of vibe. Owó ń bẹ lápò mi, ọmọ Casamigos. Yep, alright, boys. And it's taking a lot of time. Can I speed this up, please? Yep. Even trick people to buy in at this point. But then we've not yet gotten into this golden zone, this Fibonacci region that I speak solely about. I can even see this market giving us a head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder pattern here, tricking people to buy. But eventually, we came into this region. Oh, sorry, exactly. Eventually, we came back into this region and we finally started buying from here. Now, let me show you how from this place, the market just continued giving us new all-time high. From here, we just kept going. I mean, it was just wild. This is even on a daily time frame. This is after the main Fibonacci region has acted out. We just kept going. There was no coming back for it. There was no coming back from it. There was no coming back from it. We just kept going. The bull market started. Bull upon bull upon bull upon bull. Now you're begging this market to pull back, but you're not getting anything like that. To be very honest with you. Bull upon bull. We had one nasty consolidation here. Huh? To go lose money back. So you see, we just kept going and going and going and going. This is this is how I go about my direction in the market. Now, for me to even see this market coming all the way to 2.8, I didn't see initially, but later I saw it that we're going to 3K. Bro, we're not even in 3K anymore. We're almost at 4K now. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's the about that. Mhm. I will also let me take another example. It feels like I'm just talking about gold. Let me take another example for you guys to see this. And let me clear out this screen. Fibonacci trading, direction, magnetic pull, pulls back into the fib. You see a chart pattern, you see an engulfing candle, banger. If this is the only thing you know in the market, I'm telling you, you make money 7 out of 10 times. If this is the only thing you know and you know how to use it well, trust me, you be a god. You be a god. I can even scale down to even on a 2 hours time frame, let's say 3 hours time frame, I can spot a particular move about to play out, but I can't really tell what's going to happen with this move. Can you see? We spotted a support region, market moved all the way here. Magnetic pull, blast out. Simple. Draw your Fibonacci from here to here. Can you see? 0.5 minus 0.6 region. We first need a trend to the upside, then a pullback, We first need a trend to the upside, then a pullback. I need this to happen first. Then I'll draw my Fibonacci and wait for it to pull back. Now I can spot the same thing happening here. We need a trend to the upside. We've had this pull to the upside again. Now we've pulled back. Magnetic pull. I expect us to blast out from here. Pending on market condition. We need a very good solid market condition this week, guys, for this trade to play out. Very simple. Engulfing magnetic pullback. This magnetic pullback, we could also see it as a support region. Can you see? We just went all the way and pulled into this support region. Take a look at me now. Very simple. We bought, we pull back. What do you expect? Anytime we come into this region, it's a banger. If we don't buy from this region, it's going to be that two times I say out of 10 times. But this, I'm even certain about this one. This one is a sure banger. I'm going to buy from here. This is what we should be expecting next. I expect a very solid trade all the way from here to the upside, looking like a looking like something juicy. And now that I'm predicting here, I don't know, it feels like we might even keep going higher. Calling this gold trade for you live on this YouTube channel. This is Sunday. This is Sunday. I don't know if you can see this. This is May 4th. Gold is currently trading at $3,230 per coin, a bit per ounce rather. And I expect us to get to 4K by, I don't know, the next couple of days. Let's see the momentum. I really can't tell. I really can't speak for the market, but I can see this about to play out. And this will be a very nice 14-hour trade for us to catch, pending on how the market condition happens. I can see a rejection already. We pulled and pulled into this region. We rejected already. Now I can see I'm waiting for a structure like shift pattern because we've been going down. We've been going down. Can you see? We've been going down all the way down. Now we go here. We might actually have something like this. Exactly. Then this. Then we keep buying out. So this is the perfect structure I see this market doing next. I'm calling this again, this gold trade. Let's see how many of you can profit from this week. I don't know how many of you are live here, but like you are live here, you're just three niggas close to you. And fuck the remaining 7 billion people in the world. But yeah, so let's see how this plays out this week. I would like to take a screenshot of this trade and you know this happened this happened on my live stream, bro. This is crazy. Now I'm feeling so low. All right. Let me take one more example and give you um two more. I want to take one more example, then I'm going to give you my top trades for the week while I'm looking at those pairs and round it up. I really do not want to be boring, but like the work is boring. Um, I would like to. Okay, let me just take Euro GBP since I'm looking at a trade for it, even on a lower time frame trade. I cannot really speak this trade because we do need to clean out the structure points on the higher time frame. Now let me analyze this market for you. I can see this push to the upside. I've been buying all the way from here. We pull back, we bought, we pull back again. I expect us to complete this buy position, and we are not done yet. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's what wants to happen now. That'll be insane if I'm seeing this properly. I didn't even see this before. But yeah, let me just go straight to the point. We have a Fibonacci, we have a push to the upside. Magnetic pullback here. I don't know why I'm using magnetic. People call it many names. Can you see the way we've pulled back into this region? I know this might not look perfect, but like you should get what I'm saying. We pull back into the support region with the zero point 0.6 Fibonacci and we're buying all the way. If anything at all, I expect us to come all the way here. No, that's not what continues. Yep. Now I'm feeling so low. Mm, mhm. Oh, I see. As I was saying, well, if I draw my Fibonacci from here to here, I can see that we're missing this Fibonacci region here. We have not pulled into this magnetic pull needs to happen before we blast out. If you're not getting this, whatever trade you're getting into might be risky for now. We need to see this. We need the market to pull into this structure point before we blast out. But mind you, in the lower time frame, I saw something different. Oh, exactly, exactly. Okay. I like the fact that I'm seeing this now. You can see multiple rejections off of this region. Push, push back, push, pull back, push, pull back. I expect us to push to the side. But if we do not see candles like this, something like this, something like then the trade is invalid for as long as the candle is not engulfed, the trade is invalid. And all right, let me just take another example. Would be nice. S&P 500. Only for a currency pair. Okay, let's take this. I like I like what I see on this. As we can see, we have more. We just have pull up, pull up, pull back, pull up, zone, pull up, golden zone, pull up again. I can't tell for sure this was a golden zone, but like, this definitely was a golden zone. Feed region. I can help you spot out all the feed regions without even trading this market. Without even joining the Fibonacci too. I don't know, it's like second nature to me. I've used the tool so many times and I just know one when I see one. Now if I start from here, let's say I start from here, I draw my share all the way here. Can you see? One, check. It's just so easy. is so evident. Now, if I draw it from this low to this high in the market, can you see this? Pull out, magnetic pullback, and it's gone. Can you see this again? Pull out, magnetic pullback, and it's gone. For every time we pull out, we're definitely going to have a magnetic pullback into the 0.5, 0.6 Fibonacci, which is your golden region, which is the region you like to look out for. Exactly. Now, mind you, this is what we like to trade on this YouTube page. We like to trade the trend. We want to catch the market that every time it pulls back into the Fibonacci, like I was explaining to you guys. How am I doing? Exactly. For every time we pull back in the market, we want to try our best to catch it here, anywhere around there. We want to try our best to catch it. I guess you see what I'm trying to explain. And so on it goes. That's basically how I come about my direction. Once I start seeing things like this, I understand that the market is going to pull back here, it's going to keep buying to the upside. Then I set myself a very good entry. If I can get the best entry I can, I will enter it and try my best to hold it all the way to the extension or further. I would really like to go deeper on this, you know, on this Fibonacci topic. But let me show you how it works on the lower time frame as well, because you can't lie to me that this was not a fake region. How do you want to catch this? How? We had a structure point. This was definitely the lowest point in the market. Then we pulled out. Then we gave us a structure point. Complete the pullout. We finally had to come back into this zone before we now start buying out. Now I can tell you for free here that JPY pairs are going to create new highs so easy. Why? My techniques are saying so. My fundamentals may not really tally, but they are also saying so if I really look deeper into it and I understand that the Japanese yen have not increased their interest rates as the market thought they will. So we pull back into a Fibonacci region. I can tell you for free that the market is coming all the way to this pink zone. How did I go by my direction? I'm very pissed I did not catch this trade all the way from here, all the way here. Because this is what I like to look out for. Yeah, exactly. This is this is my trade. Taking it from this place to the extension. Mind you, if I do open my eyes when I look left, I might see us coming all the way here for Euro JPY. For those of you that trade JPY, you will come back to this video many times. I'm like, bro. So this nigga predicted 176. I don't know how they calculate this particular JPY pair, but like I can see JPY pair going to the highs of 2024 July, or coming all the way to 176.000, if not 180 and above for price. Simple. Engulfing candle is all you need. And forget all of this. Most times when I catch a trade from this region, I just I just chill. I let the trade ride out for me. So this is another trade I'm giving you. I know this trade has moved all along, and but then you might precisely not use a Fibonacci region to catch this trade. You might just use a support and resistance region. But I see this. Diallo, Diallo, oh, 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 Diallo, Diallo. I won't mind seeing this on Monday before we finally buy out to the upside. I won't mind seeing this because I would like to see this Fibonacci region act out. So I'm clear on my on what I thought today. Now, if I was to even show you how this region came about, easy directional move, just very easy. From your lows to your highs and you pull back, and this is EOGPY blasting out of the sky. I missed this trade. I kept seeing this trade go all the way because I wanted to catch it here, and as the time the trade moved all the way here, I'm like just jumping. But I was just being patient, and all of this happened. I just paid myself. But like I can see this pullback now, and I would be wanting to catch the final move to the upside. And bang, bang, bang. I think that should give me a significant risk to reward by the time I check it. Now I'm going over the setups I've given today. I've given XAUSD setup for the week. I've also given um, Euro GBP, Euro JPY setup. The Euro GBP setup, I'll ask us to wait for an engulfing before we, play around. Um, yes, I think gold setup and Euro JPY setup is enough for you for the week. I don't think you should look at too many things. You know, I won't be looking at too many things. If I can see Euro JPY, I know I'm fine. I want to give more examples about Fibonacci trading, but um, watch out for the course. You'll be able to get deeper knowledge about what I'm trying to explain. I'll be launching the course very soon. It's going to be for free, but it's going to be raw value. I need to take my time. I don't know. I want to take my time to, the way I want, give the way I want it to be out there. I'm really working hard with my team. My team have me working tirelessly for this. It's raw value. Me dissecting the market, showing you how easy it is to navigate the market, you're getting your direction. Once you know how to get your direction in the market and you're able to master your mental state, I mean, your emotions, your thought process. Once you're able to master yourself in trade, and you have money to trade. Trust me, if you have money to trade, you can't even master yourself. You can't have emotions. You always have emotions rather. You can't even navigate the market like a fucking terminator. The market will come for you to haunt you. You take losses. Even as I know this Fibonacci to the latter, trust me, it does not work all the time, but it works 8 times out of 10 times, and that is what I've been able to, come up with all the hypotheses, the data, the analysis from time to time. And if you want me to teach you how to, you know, use the tool, well, you can just send me a DM. And this is not IG or something like not finding me. We're really small on this channel for now. I will be willing to do that for you for free and open your eyes to things that you could not imagine in this market. I'd like to round up this live session. I don't want to talk too much. I've been able to do almost an hour with this. So trade setup for the week, gold buy position, Euro JPY position. Although the trade is already playing out now, but like could still see a very, very good entry for a lot of move to the upside. And trust me, you only need 3 RL in this market. You only need 3x or whatever you are risking, and you'll be fine. Exactly. You'll be fine. Yes. Fibonacci to trading theory. It doesn't just work as a Fibonacci now. There are other things I use as well. There are other spice I put to it. I mean, the structure points. I mean, chart patterns. There's a lot of other things I still use to identify the good Fibonacci. Let me put it that way. I won't say there's a bad one, but like to find out the Fibonacci that is going to play out well. But yeah, that's what's up. All right, now, guys. Peace out.